Hello everyone, I'm Wyvern Forest Gaming and I'm playing Ark Survival Evolved on the Scorched Earth map. And unfortunately, I have not done much around here. I have not had the time. Now, there are a couple of things I want to do. One, make a saddle for the Tappy Jar. Make some long neck rifles. Now, something I went ahead and did is I went over to the Crystal Isles map and I sent over some shocking trank darts. I have 30 of them because there is a Doedicurus that I found in my last video that's level 145 and it's still around, so I'm going to build a small trap and try to trank it out and use the shocking trank darts. Now, I did find a boosted yellow drop that had an ascendant shotgun, so that's pretty cool. Another thing I want to do is make a fabricator. Now, right now, the Winter Wonderland event is actually active. Not sure if I'm going to do anything with it. So that's pretty cool. Drop off with the Jerboa. Now, the long neck rifles. I think I can make 2 of them or only 1. Okay, there we go. There's 1. And there's 2. So there's 2 long neck rifles. I think I need to get more hide and wood. There's some wood. Found some hide. Okay, there we go. Throw that in. And there we go. 3 long neck rifles. Now I just need to make some trank darts. Cool. And also I found a Parasaur out that way. I think it's level 140. And there's also a level 130 Procoptodon. So I might try to tame one of those. And if I try to tame a Procoptodon, I'm going to make a... see if I have the materials to make a ballista and use some chain bolas and build a trap around the Procoptodon. I have rare mushrooms, so I have what I need to tame it. Right now I'm looking at the drops. There's a blue drop out that way. There it is. Okay. Alright, I have everything equipped. I'm going to hop on the Arctavis and go get the Doedicurus. Last I saw it, it was out this way. There it is right there. There he is. So that is the level 145. Going to pick him up and take him back to base. And there's the small trap I built. I think I missed. Sorry, Argentavis, that I did not mean to fly you into these spikes. And there we go. He's in. I'll try not to hit the spikes. Sorry, Argentavis. Okay, there we go. He is in the trap. Now to start to drink him out. Okay, that's a little bug. Looks like he's starting to run. I'm hoping. Come on, go to sleep. I almost used 20 shocking trank darts on him. And there we go. He is tranked out. Cool. And he took no damage. So there we go. Tranked him out. I'm going to give him some meteor berries. I might get some carrots, but I'm kind of saving the carrots for Equus. Or maybe even a unicorn. But I think I'm going to use meteor berries. So now I'm going to wait. Throw those in. I didn't even need to use the trank darts. Okay. He's almost done taming. Still at 99%. Pretty cool. And there we go. He is tamed up. Cool. Tamed a Doedicurus. Take all that out. And he's level 217. Now to get him out of the trap. And there we go. And head back to base. I am back at base. I'm going to drop him right there. Tell E to stop falling. Cool color. White, bright blue, reddish brown, and light yellow spots. Almost looks like he has gold nuggets on him. Cool. Okay, there we go. Alright, now to look for the Parasaur. Think it was out this way. Is it that one right there? Nope. Maybe it was out this way. Huh. I found the Parasaur. It was over here, and it is a level 140 male. So I'm going to pick him up. And I'm going to try to put him in the tiny trap I built for the Doedicurus. Okay, he is in the tiny little trap. That's actually kind of funny. Now to take him out. Okay, looks like he cannot pop out. Don't give me that look. He might be starting to run. Not sure. Okay, he was starting to run and he's knocked out. Cool. Now to give him some Mejo berries, and I do have the Mejo berries. And I do. Okay, there we go. Knocked out a level 140 Parasaur. Now I'm going to wait for him to tame up. It looks like he's already from the Winter Wonderland event. I think I fell down. And there we go. He is tamed up. Cool. Tamed a Parasaur. Now to get him out of the trap. Shouldn't be too hard. And there we go. He is out of the trap. Now to head back to base. I am back at base. Going to drop him right there. There we go. And he just did a poopy. Cool color. A little bit of teal on his nose. Red, green, and white. Looks like he's from the Winter Wonderland event, so that is very cool. He might be a red-orange. And black. There we go. Now I'm thinking about taming the Tech Parasaur. Now I'm probably going to make the stuff I need to build a ballista and some chain bolas and see if I can tame the Procoptodon. Alright, I'm going to try to tame a Procoptodon. I made a ballista turret and chained bolas. And I have some dinosaur gates. The Procoptodon was out this way. Okay, there it is. It is a level 130 male. Okay, now to put down the ballista turret. And load the chain bolas. Okay, there we go. Pick that up. And there we go. Now something I'm going to do is I'm going to block this area with the Argentavis, and I'm going to stand in here. Okay, looks like it is working. And I will say I am not impressed with the chain bola. It did not last very long. Which is funny, because I think a regular bola lasts longer than a chain bola, and that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But there we go, the Procoptodon is knocked out. Now I'm going to try to get into the inventory. There we go. Give you some rare mushrooms and some narcotics. Now I'm going to wait for him to tame up. Now there should be a bag. There it is. With the chain bola in it. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to wait. Alright, he's almost done taming. Come on. And there we go. He is tamed up. Cool. Tamed a Procoptodon. I'm going to take all this out. Now, can he get out? And he can. Cool. Neat color. Grayish white and brown. Doesn't he look cute? Cool. Okay, now to get him back to base. I did see a Merlilitops run off, so I'm not sure if something was attacking it. Not gonna stick around and find out. Base really isn't too far. Cool. Something I might have to do is actually make that spike wall actually useful. There's a tech raptor right there. That is a level 96, so I'm going to have to do something with that tech raptor right now. Tell you to stop following. Hello there. Okay, did something about it. But yeah, definitely need a barrier through here. And a barrier through here. Because I got around the spiked wall very easily. Anyway, cool. Tamed a Procoptodon. Now to make a fabricator and a Toppy Jar saddle. Alright, I have everything I need to make a fabricator and a Toppy Jar saddle. So there's the saddle. Only need to make one fabricator. Okay. There's the fabricator. And there's the Toppy Jar saddle. Cool. Now to place the fabricator. There we go. Definitely don't want to place it there. Going to turn that off just in case I burn myself. Okay, that's sticking through. The wall. Okay, now to get this fabricator placed. There we go, got the fabricator placed where I want it. At some point I'm going to have to make fuel for it, so I'm going to have to find oil. Now to put the saddle on the Toppy Jar. There we go. Cool. Okay. Alright, I'm going to hop on the Toppy Jar, and I'm going to head out to that red drop, that boosted red drop when it lands. After that, I'm going to see what's in it, and if there's anything heavy, I'm going to take it back to base. But at some point, I'm going to head out to the green obelisk. That's the red one. That one is the green one. So I'm going to head out and explore the map. I've been out that way a little ways. After I get this red drop, I'm going to look around the map for a little bit. Head up here and look around. I think I need to be a little careful in this area. I might have actually seen a wyvern over here. And on the Scorched Earth map, wild wyverns are not nice. Okay, I think the red drop went by. Okay, that's a bug. That is a microraptor right there. Okay, it's gone now. That is a microraptor, I think. Probably going to have to start picking these up. At some point, I'm going to need oil. I think I'll take that. The rest of this I don't need. Okay, I think that was a microraptor. Not sure where it went. Okay. Going to drop off the oil pump. After I do that, going to the green obelisk. Alright, there's a purple drop right here. Might actually just ignore it because there's a Titan boa. And something's attacking that Doedicurus as a dire wolf. Sun bright. Okay, there's another purple drop right there. That's a neat area. Okay, those are marilla tops. Found some bones. There's a Procoptodon. Nothing is being attacked. And this has... Cool. That is a Mastercraft shield. That is super cool. Okay. getting close to the green obelisk. Definitely want to go back out that way. Now, when I started on Scorched Earth, I think I started at the green obelisk. I'm going to head up here and recover some stamina. Okay, at the green obelisk. And there's some Parasauritheriums. And of course, there's Capros. Be nice to find a good spot to actually build a garden. Because that tiny well I have isn't good enough, and that raptor is just standing there. Level 55 female. Now there was a Doedicurus, and there's some more raptors. 20... 95. 25. There's some more Doedicurus. Level 20. Level 95. Interesting. Might as well head up over here. Now, at some point, I'm going to wait for nighttime to see if raptor claws will spawn in. Never seen raptor claws. Oh, God. Never seen raptor claws on this map. And I need to remind myself that I am not on the Crystal Isles map. The wyverns here are dangerous. They are very dangerous. And right there is a wyvern. And I'm going to fly away in fear. Okay, I looked at that area, and I'm not going to look at it anymore. It'd be nice to get a good look at the wyvern, but I'm too chicken. Okay, looked at that area. I'm going to go over here. And I'm probably going to land back on this rock and recover stamina. So yeah, definitely need to be mindful of the wyverns. Alright, going to head over here. And if I see any wyverns, I'm going to run away in fear. Found a T-Rex. That's cool. Level 20. Very neat color. That is a really cool looking T-Rex. See, now I'm keeping my eyes peeled for wyverns. Which is funny. The Crystal Isles, nothing to worry about. Here, everything to worry about. got to fly through the archway. Neat area. Neat looking rock. Found some more bones. Going to land up here and recover some stamina. Okay, going to look around over here. Found some more bones. That might be an explorer note right there. At some point, I'm going to have to start finding those. Okay, there's the T-Rex. Wonder if there's anything up here. Doesn't look like it. Okay, going to land here and recover some more stamina. And I might head out that way. Alright, going to head over here. Okay, what's over here? Thorny dragons. Found some more bones. That is a Carno. Neat area. Okay, there's a Marillatops. I'm going to have to land for more stamina. Going to look around here. After I'm done with this spot, I'm going to head back to base. There's another archway. Found some more bones. Haven't seen any more wyverns. Okay. That right there is a thylacoleo. Level 20. Okay. Going to look up here. All right. Going to recover more stamina and then head back to base. And away we go. Alright, back at base. That was a fun little adventure. Now I think I'm going to make a saddle for the Doedicurus. I might already have one, not sure. Now that blue drop, something's wrong with it. I actually cannot get that drop. Alright, made a Doedicurus saddle. There we go. Cool. Time to roll out. Fun. Alright, tamed a Doedicurus, a Parasaur, and a Procoptodon, and explored some of the map. It's time to end the video. If you watched to the end and enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.